And with that, welcome back to SCV Today.
Take whatever we can get, right, Terri Crain?
Whoever commits first.
Terri Crain is here from the Chamber of Commerce, friend of the program, been on many times, and has hosted with me a couple of times as well when Tami's had to depart and run off someplace.
I know, I always
Usually baseball related.
I know.
With the kids.
The kid.
She had a doctor's appointment one time?
Yeah, maybe about a year ago, I think, yeah.
Let's talk fun run.
Let's talk fun run.
SantaColorita run. This is really cool. Every time I see any promotional thing about this, all I see is people covered in colors and all kinds of different stuff. This is a fun. It's timed, but also non-timed. It's all around having fun.
It's all about having fun. And it's all about throwing color on 2,000 of your closest friends. Color runs are kind of they were started many years ago, and they were a celebration of spring and springtime, and I don't want to say Buddhist because that's not right, but there were people that did it, and that's how they celebrated, the switch from winter to spring, and they threw color, and they had a big festival. And so now they've kind of morphed into these fundraising events that benefit communities and nonprofits alike, and it's a great way to get people out to run, have fun. It's a festival-like atmosphere, and it's all about just throwing color in the air. You run, everybody that participates gets a packet of color, and then at different intervals along the way, there's 5 stations where you'll get squirt with, just doused with this color. So
you wear white.
You wear
right?
white, yes.
You wear white, and so the goal is to get colored as much as possible?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So then hopefully while you're doing this, you're not realizing that you're actually running. For someone like me.
Well, you can walk too. I mean, you can walk, run. We have one wave. There's about 75 people registered for it. We have over 500 people registered, and about 75 are like serious runners that want to be timed. So we did set up a wave for them. The rest of the people are just registered for a fun run, and then we're doing a final wave for families and people with strollers and their dogs, and we're jokingly calling it in the committee the Doodah Parade. But for just people that want to just go and stroll and bring your 3-year-old and throw color and just enjoy it.
Again, this is one of those events that I want to put out there for people to say there's nothing to do in SantaColorita. This is a great day of fun for the family, because not only is you're going to have the exercise element, we bring the fun into it. You're with your family, but you're also going to have live music, face painting, games, food vendors. There are also some vendor booths.
Yep.
I mean, it's a full day of fun.
Right. It's a full day. There's no charge just to come out and enjoy the festivities and enjoy the day and hang out and listen to the bands and go to the vendor booths. And you can purchase food. The Castaic Lions Club is coming out to cook a pancake breakfast in the morning, and then they'll cook hamburgers and hot dogs in the afternoon, and that'll be available for purchase. It's $45 to run. However, if you shop at Whole Foods, you'll get a flyer that has a secret Whole Foods special code on it that will save you $5, but you have to go to Whole Foods to get that. Whole Foods Valencia.
Good for Whole Foods.
Yeah.
For stepping up to the plate. I like that.
They're one of our big sponsors.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's so much fun.
It's way fun.
February 15th, and it's at Castaic Lake Recreational Area, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And it's also, and talk about this for just a second, because not only it's going to benefit the Chamber, but also the Wish Education Foundation, and again, exactly what we were talking about earlier, about getting involved to help bring funds to the schools, and this one helps for the Hart School District.
Yeah, we partnered with the Wish Foundation to give them a percentage of the proceeds. We have a number that we're trying to reach financially, and then anything over that, we're more than likely going to donate 100% of that to the foundation. So, get involved and participate, because we certainly want to support Hart School District, and the money is going to be earmarked for athletic programs. I have a passion for football and lacrosse, because that's what my son does. Yeah. But Tami's son plays baseball, so we need to really support our community athletics. And as you were talking before, there's a lot of great athletes that come out of the Hart District and athletic programs, and the Chamber is really focused on healthy living and healthy lifestyles, and we typically do a health fair. This is kind of in place of it, because we're looking to do something a little bit more cutting edge and fun, because I like to eat a little bit more.
So there will not be the health fair.
Correct.
So this, okay, I'm on this committee and I didn't even know that.
This replaces that. There is a senior health fair coming up. I think it's a couple weeks before that. That's being put on by another event promoter, Gary Butterbaugh, and High Impact Event Resources. He's doing a senior lifestyles event. That's a more traditional vendor booth and trade show type thing.
I think that this is great. This speaks to me. This makes me want to get my family together and go out there and do it and have fun.
The audience is the same with nothing but the back of a white phone.
Well, because it was up there on the board. We have graphics people putting that stuff
I didn't realize that
up.
was already up there. I see. Can I point out one thing too, in terms of the Wish Education Foundation and why it's important to raise money, and kind of put things in perspective. As you know, my son played baseball over at West Ranch. The coach there talked about that the money that the school gets for the baseball program for a year is enough to buy a case of baseballs, which they will go through in less than a week's time. So there's travel costs, there's all kinds of different things, and it's ending up being forced upon the parents to pay. If more of this, and you're saying that the money from the SantaColorita run is going to go towards athletic programs, that helps defer some of that costs off of parents and off of these programs and helps the programs. That's good stuff.
I think me personally, I think that it's really important to get athletics and physical education and that kind of more of the forefront in our school district. You know, when I was a kid growing up, man, we were out on the street and we were riding bikes and we were outside all day. And while I like what the NFL is doing with the Play 60 thing, it's also a little heartbreaking that in this day and age with our awareness of nutrition and everything, that we have to have something to promote to get kids outside to play. So you know, again, this is why we came up with this. And bring your kids out. I mean, a 5K is 3.2 miles. You can crawl it in an hour. Like, you can stroll and walk and just have a nice, beautiful
doused
day.
with color.
Yeah.
And have fun. And you know what? And what memories would this create for every child? Every year they're going to be like, oh, we need to go to the color run.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun.
Can't say color run.
I know,
Look
the
at
Colorita run.
Yeah.
Which is much more clever and better anyway.
Right.
SantaColorita. Terri, we need to wrap up, but just real quickly, just for our audience members that aren't members of the Chamber, why do you need to be members of the Chamber of Commerce if you're in business?
Because it's a great way to support the community in a nutshell. The Chamber does so many things for the business community that are transparent. We are constantly lobbying with the city for different code ordinances and development ordinances. We are constantly going to Sacramento to lobby for laws that help business and to support legislation that helps business and to fight legislation that's against business. And whether you're a small business owner working out of your house, selling some product, or you're a major corporation, we are working for you. It's the business community as a whole. Our membership dollars are what goes to pay our rent and keep our doors open. Other fundraising events like this that we do are what pays salaries and staff and helps us provide other programs that we do. But that's a big component, is that we do a lot of things that nobody really knows about. And one of the common misconception out there is that we get funded by the state and the county and the city. We don't. We're a 501c6 nonprofit, and as I jokingly say, we're self-supporting by your contributions. So, you know, this is how we keep the doors open. So.
And I got to participate in the leadership conference about a month or so ago with Fred Arnold, and that was a lot of fun to be able to talk with a lot of people, a lot of young people who are, you know, obviously learning, and that was something that was really good that you developed. Thank you very much for putting that on. And again, SantaColorita Run, it's going to be on February 15th, 8 a.m. That's a Saturday, at the Castaic Lake Recreation Area, all to benefit the SantaColorita Chamber of Commerce and the Wish Education Foundation.
Check out the website, SantaColorita.com.
Very
on the screen. Good
nice
job, guys.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Guys in the control room. They're awesome. Right, guys? You're awesome, right?
Better believe it.
Absolutely. Very humble, too. They're a very humble bunch, too. As well. That's going to do it for Terri Crain. Thank you very much for Terri Crain. We appreciate that. When we come back, we're going to have Jane McNamara is going to be on the program. She is an elder law attorney. There are things here I have never known about that Jane's going to fill us in on. All right. This will be good. Please stay tuned.